Okay, let's get started. So, this play is called The Law of the Excluded Middle by Noelle Gizzi. Act 1, Scene 1. Lights up on the King family living room. It is a well-furnished room that has been decked out with party supplies and refreshments. Abigail and Arya sit on the sofa.
Did you get your sister anything?
In a sense.
What does that mean, in a sense? Did you get her a gift? You better have gotten her a gift. This is a big achievement. It should be celebrated. Summa cum laude from Vassar. That's a competitive school, you know. And in science, no less. Your sister's a smart cookie.
I made her something.
What did you make her?
This. What do you think?
I'm sure she'll love it. That was very thoughtful of you.
Thank you.
Would you go get the cheese platter out of the fridge? I meant to set it here.
Sure.
Hi, Mom.
Well, if it isn't my little graduate, come on in, you two.
Mrs. King, always a pleasure.
And Tom, congratulations to you as well.
Thank you, Mrs. King.
You'll be having a party too, won't you?
Oh yeah, one's in the works.
I hope you'll be in touch with details. We would love to come.
Mom.
Oh, relax, honey. I simply want to help Tom celebrate. Look at you both. I have two little scientists on my hands.
Well, thank you, Mrs. King. I'm sure we'll be in touch once we've ironed out all the details. Well, if it isn't the man himself, Mr. King, it's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Tom.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, come here, sweetheart. Congratulations again.
Thanks, Dad.
Your father and I are very proud of you.
I think that goes without saying.
Well, isn't that the whole point of today? To say it? To celebrate it? Our little girl is a marine biologist.
She sure is.
It was a long road, but I certainly think my hard work paid off.
And you have a job lined up, haven't you? What's going on there?
Yes, I've been offered a job as an environmental planner in Fledgwood. I was hoping to work in a wildlife conservation, but the benefits weren't too great, so I just had to make a choice.
I'm sure you'll work at a conservation eventually. And an environmental planner. That sounds important.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Hey, Jessica. Hi, Tom. Congratulations.
It's good to see you, Arya.
You too. It's been a while.
I know. I was so busy with school. What have you been up to?
Not too much. My usual, I guess.
Are you keeping up with your art?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a little different now that I'm majoring in it and have to make pieces according to someone else's rules.
Oh, right.
But I still love it. I actually made you something.
Oh?
Yeah, I thought you might like it as a little graduation gift. I thought you could hang it in your office. I'm assuming you will have an office. Do environmental planners have offices?
Oh, Arya, this is beautiful. Thank you.
You like it?
I do. Thank you. That was sweet.
Well, that's enough fussing with gifts for now. Come sit.
Oh, yes, Mother.
You all better be on your best behavior today for this party. Your Aunt Judy is coming, and you know how she can get.
Yes, of course.
We'll be proper adults, won't we, Tom?
Certainly.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, Jessica, you must tell me about this job. What are the specifics? What does an environmental planner do precisely, I must confess?
So, how you doing, kiddo?
Who are you calling kiddo?
The youngest adult in the room. Hey, that reminds me. Wasn't Frankie coming?
He's late, as usual. But to answer your question, I'm fine. A little nervous, actually.
Me too. Why are you nervous?
Well, I actually have some of my art featured in a gallery exhibition tonight over at the Lenore Museum for Fine Art. It'll be the first time my work is publicly displayed like that.
Hey, well, that's exciting. Congratulations.
Thanks. Hopefully it goes well. I'm kind of nervous about it.
I'm sure it'll be great.
Thank you. You said you were nervous?
Yeah, just, post-grad stuff, figuring out next steps, interacting with your Aunt Judy.
Yeah, she's a lot. But hey, maybe if you and Jess haven't left by later, you guys can come to the exhibition.
Well, that would be great. I'm sure Jessica would love to. Oh, Mr. King, do you have a minute? I've been meaning to ask you about this chessboard a roommate of mine is selling. You know these sorts of things, and I was kind of just...
So the starting salary is what again?
They offered me 55.
Not too bad. Could be better. Good benefits?
Yes, that's why I took this job over the other one. The healthcare really is to die for. What?
Their healthcare is to die for? Seems kind of ironic to me.
Oh, I suppose it is.
Enough of that. Good work environment. The office is nice.
From what I've seen, it seems really nice. I'm going to have an office on the 4th floor.
Solid view.
I don't get much say over that.
Maybe if the view is bad, I could paint you a nicer one. I could get a big canvas and paint you a fake window, and you could pick what sort of trees or flowers or whatnot, mountains. You could control it. You'd be like,
An environmental planner.
yeah, just with gouache instead of like actual nature.
Ganache?
Oh, it's a kind of paint.
Oh, sounds like something we'd feed the fish.
Starting salary is really only 55. With a GPA like yours, certainly they should offer at least 62.
Oh, well, I'm just starting out, so...
Oh, yes, but you're a bright girl, a wonderful addition to any company. And to be quite frank, I think that 55 is a little low, if you ask me.
Well, it's only my first job after college. Who knows how long I'll even be with this company.
I'm glad one of my children had the wherewithal to pursue a field that will actually land them a decent job. Did you know the other day Frankie told me he wanted to be an electrician? Yes, an electrician of all things, fiddling with wires and sparks, probably burning his fingers, making $20 an hour his whole life.
Well, at least there's demand.
Yeah, Jess is right.
My only son, the electrician.
Well, he still has time to change his mind.
More like I still have time to change his mind. Frankie, dear!
Sorry I'm late, Ma. Practice ran late.
Get in here, you, and take off those filthy shoes. Say hello to your sister.
Hey, Jessica.
Hey, Frankie. Thanks for coming.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Congratulations.
Now isn't that sweet? Little brother congratulating his big sister.
What did you get her? What did you get Jessie? Did you get her a gift?
I got her my joyful presents and this handsome smile.
Thank you, Frankie. Seeing you again is a gift enough.
Oh, how tender. I should take a picture. Go back, do it again. Hug again so I can take a picture. Got it. Very cute.
Tom here?
Of course.
Then I'm going to go ahead and turn my hearing aid off.
Frankie!
What? He's boring.
You can't just turn your hearing off when my boyfriend's around.
Why not?
It's rude, and normal people can't do that.
Well, I'm not exactly normal, am I?
Of course you are. You are totally normal, and there is no reason for you to feel that you are different whatsoever.
Oh, he just gets to decide to turn off his hearing when it suits him.
Consider it recompense for not being able to hear properly in the first place.
Well, you're seriously condoning him. You don't think he should make more of an effort?
He's just a boy. Let him be.
If I wanted to do that, you would have just kicked me out of the house.
Thank you, Mr. King.
Surely, it's my pleasure.
Hi, sweetheart. Get the advice you needed?
I most certainly did. Hey, Frankie, how's it going? I'll take that as good, I guess.
Don't mind him.
Jessica, Tom was saying before that maybe you guys could come see my art tonight.
Tonight? Is it in a gallery or something?
Yeah, at the Lenore Museum.
Oh, how nice. Oh, what time is the exhibition? If it doesn't run too late, then maybe we can stop by. I have to be up early in the morning.
It shouldn't take that long. You can just stop by and have a look and then head home. I'd love it if you could go.
Well, yeah, we could do that, sure.
Great.
I do wish it was on a different evening, though. Tonight we have such big plans. Even Aunt Judy is coming.
She could come to the museum too.
Aunt Judy? In an art museum? Heaven forbid.
You don't think she'd want to come?
Oh, honey, I know she wouldn't. Aunt Judy, love you as she might, just can't stand that sort of abstraction and the like.
Oh.
So yes, Aunt Judy won't be coming. Your father has offered to stay here with her while we go tonight. Wouldn't want her getting lonely or bored and sticking her nose in our medicine cabinets.
Dad's not coming?
No.
Yeah, somebody should stay with Aunt Judy. She's not as young as she used to be.
Oh, all right.
I can go if you really want me to. Did you want me to go tonight, Arya?
No, it's fine. You should stay here.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, now that that's all settled, why don't we let the celebrations commence? Arya, go fetch a bottle of wine.
Chardonnay?
With this cheese? No, get a Riesling. Top shelf.
Got it.
Should we put on some music? It's not a party without music, right? Eric, dear, can you put something on?
Sure.
He plays a song. It's a smooth, romantic sort of song with a sweeping melody that makes your eyelids feel heavy.
Oh, I love this song.
I know.
Oh my God.
Jessica, I've never been great with words. So I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I'm crazy about you. Ever since we were paired up in Dr. Shrig's class, we spent so many nights together in the lab, and I knew you were the one for me. The day you said yes to that date made me the luckiest guy alive. I love you more than I can say, and I thought, well, maybe I should test my luck again. Will you do me the honor of making me the luckiest man in the world for a second time? Will you marry me?
Yes! Oh my God, yes! Oh, of course, yes! Oh my God.
What'd I miss?
Brew the wine, go back, grab the champagne!
Fuck.
Huh?
I said fuck. Geez, Arya, I thought I was the one who was hard of hearing.
Sorry.
You really think she's gonna marry him?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, she said yes.
Shit.
What?
I don't want her to marry him.
Why not?
Tom's a clown. A boring clown.
Doesn't sound like a very good clown.
No, not good at all. He's the worst.
What did he ever do to you?
Doesn't matter. She's still gonna marry him.
He's not that bad.
Yes, he is.
I kind of like him.
Then you're stupid.
Frankie.
It's the truth. That man is a pansy fool in a sweater vest.
Pretty soon he'll be a pansy fool in a tux.
Oh, God.
And you're gonna be the best man.
Nuh-uh, no fucking way.
You'd really say no? Even if Jessica asked you to?
I guess I'd have to.
Yeah. I'm happy for her, though. There's a lot of good stuff coming her way, it seems.
If you consider Tom good stuff.
I mean it. And you should try to be happy for her, even if you don't like Tom. Tonight's a big night for Jesse.
It's a big night for you, too.
For me?
Yeah. Isn't your art thing tonight?
You remembered.
Yeah.
I know Jessica is graduating and is now engaged, but I was kind of bummed out that nobody really seemed to care about my show.
Wait. I'm sorry. To set the record straight, I didn't actually remember. I just heard you ask Dad about it.
Oh,
If it makes you feel any better, I was late to Jessica's party.
yeah, no, that doesn't really make me feel any better.
Well, I could always,
Presenting the soon-to-be Mr. and Mrs. Tom Clementi. Frankie, dear, why don't you come here and... Oh, heavens. You smell like a jackfruit. Why don't you head upstairs and clean yourself up? I pressed a shirt for you to wear tonight. It's on your bed.
Yes, Mom.
I also picked out some nice khaki pants for you, the one with the little accents along the pockets, and those brown shoes with the special insoles you like.
Thanks.
Surely. It's all up there. Holler if you need anything.
Frankie moves to exit, but the doorbell rings. It's Aunt Judy.
Do you want me to?
Good heavens, no. Get up to the shower before your Aunt Judy smells you, if she already hasn't. Judy, hi! Come on in!
Hi, Aunt Judy.
Aunt? Why are you calling me aunt? I'm not in the market to adopt a new nephew.
Well, actually, Judy, we have some very exciting news.
Exciting, you say?
Most definitely.
Well, tell me over a meal. I'm famished.
Of course. Dinner set in the dining room, everyone.
You hungry?
Not really. I think I just, I need a minute. That was pretty intense.
I can see why. Congratulations.
Thanks.
We should probably join them. Even if you're not hungry, we can just, eat rolls or something.
Yeah, I'll be in a minute.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just, wow.
I'm sure it's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not coming, I'll stay here with you.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
No, it's okay. I could use a minute too.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of in a place where I could use a minute.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just feel like I'm wasting my time and I'm not really doing anything worthwhile. With my art? I mean, who even tries to be an artist?
You should pursue what you love, though. Don't settle for less. You always wanted to be an artist.
Yeah, but when was the last time you bought art from an artist? It's not really a great career move. Nobody's gonna buy my art.
Well, I'd buy your art.
You're my sister, it doesn't count.
God, I can't believe I'm getting married.
Before you know it, I'll be an aunt.
Oh, don't say that.
Why not?
No, I just I can't. I can't think about having kids right now. I'm only 22. I'm too young to have kids. I mean, that's young enough to get married even today at least.
Hey, take a breath. You don't have to worry about kids right now. And who knows? Your engagement will probably take a while too. It's not like you've even set a date.
Well, yeah, but time moves fast, especially when you're planning things. There's not enough time in a day, let alone for a lifetime. I mean, I'm gonna start looking for flowers, and then poof, I'm 39 and on the PTA.
Mom was on the PTA.
Nothing's wrong with the PTA. but I want to be more than just a mom. I you know, like, I want to be defined in my own, not in relation to someone else. Like, I am a marine biologist, for Christ's sake. I am a 22-year-old marine biologist.
You are.
And I'm a 22-year-old marine biologist who graduated with honors, with high honors. And I was on speech and debate and a bunch of honor societies and a few sororities, and I was in the beekeeping club. But did I ever tell you that I was in the beekeeping club? I went to freaking Vassar. I graduated from Vassar. I am a woman in STEM. I did all of that, all of it by myself. And all of it's gonna go away, and I'm gonna become somebody's wife.
Jesse, all that doesn't go away because you're engaged. And Tom's not that kind of guy. He wouldn't want that.
It happened to Mom. It's just all moving so fast, you know?
I know.
Girls, come eat. You know lobster doesn't reheat well.
I don't want my days to be about china patterns and getting the rug shampooed.
Jesse, why do you think that...
Get in here, you two. We can't say grace without you.
Is dinner ready? Sweet.
Oh, we really should get going.
What a meal. Hey, Judy? Abigail certainly knows how to prepare a lobster.
I found the meat to be a little tough.
Oh.
Yes, it really is. My sister never understood that lobster cooks differently in the summer than it does in the winter.
Well, while the kids finish up with seconds, can I get you anything to drink?
Gin and tonic, thanks. I don't know why I even bother anymore.
Well, shall we have another toast to the happy couple?
Mom, we already had a toast at dinner.
Hey, what's one more? To Jessica and Tom.
To us.
Jessica and
us?
Tom.
To us.
May they always find happiness and love in each other. May their home be a place of paradise and perfection. Cheers.
Cheers.
Congratulations, you two.
And thank you, Aunt Judy.
Am I allowed to call you Aunt yet?
No. Judy will be just fine.
Why don't we do a little wedding planning? Judy, you're good at these sorts of things. You have very nice taste.
I wouldn't disagree.
I actually have a wedding catalog upstairs. I've been waiting for this moment, planning my baby girl's wedding. I'll be right back.
Aunt Judy, how long are you going to be in town for?
3 nights. Why? You don't want your bed? Why? Do you want your bedroom to yourself?
No, nothing like that. I'm happy to host you. I actually kind of enjoy sleeping on the couch.
Interesting.
I just asked because, well, actually, I have some of my artwork displayed tonight over at the,
Abigail comes swooping down the stairs, a wedding dress cradled in her arms.
Mom, I thought you said you had a catalog up there.
I do, but then I thought you would look just beautiful in my dress. I'm not saying you have to wear it, of course, you'd probably want your own dress, but would you try it on, just so I can see?
Yeah, I guess.
Thank you, sweetheart. Maybe we could even have a dress made for you from the material in this dress. I paid a pretty penny for it, I'm sure you know. We could make it a mother-daughter thing. Can you imagine a dress fashioned for you from my dress?
I mean, Mom, yeah, I guess. I'll go try it on.
I'm not certain it's going to fit her totally. Jessica's a little fuller figure than I was at that age.
No, I think you're misremembering, Abigail. You're a bit voluptuous in your youth.
Pardon?
It wasn't until you got married that you slimmed down, started eating a lot of greens, trying to look good for Eric. Speaking of which, where is he with my gin and tonic?
Coming. Here you are, Judy.
Thank you. Ooh, your husband knows how to make a drink, Abigail.
She taught me everything I knew.
So what do you think?
Oh, you look exquisite! Pretty as a picture.
Lovely, Jessica.
What do you think, honey?
It's very nice.
Really? Your daughter is standing there looking angelic in a wedding dress, and that's all you have to say? It looks nice?
You look beautiful, darling.
Thanks, Dad.
You look gorgeous, Jessica.
No, the groom isn't allowed to see the bride in her dress before the wedding.
But this isn't my dress.
It doesn't matter. It's still a wedding dress. It's bad luck. Go and change out of it. Quick, hurry before he sees any more.
Now, what were we talking about before all that fuss?
I was about to tell you about.
Ah, that's right. Your husband's bartending skills. Really, Eric, wonderful drink.
Mm-hmm.
If I could have one more, if you don't mind.
Surely.
Aunt Judy,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, since you're going to be in town for a couple days, I actually have some of my art displayed in an exhibition over at the Lenore Museum for Fine Art. We were going to go check it out tonight, but since that is kind of late and I'm sure you'd want to go to bed, I don't know if you'd be able or interested.
Aria, I told you not to bother with this.
Sorry, I just thought that maybe.
Some of your work is in a museum? How nice! You never mentioned that Arya got into a museum, Abigail.
I suppose it never came up.
Well, I think it would be lovely to go see your work. I don't suppose you've dedicated a piece to your dear Aunt Judy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Aunt Judy. Thank you so much. I can't say I've dedicated a piece to you, but I certainly will for next time. I think you've actually given me an idea for my next one.
Of course, dear. Now, where's your father with my gin and tonic? Eric?
Coming. Here you go.
Perfect.
Mom, I think to get to the museum on time, we should leave by 7:45.
All right, dear.
There's a parking lot in the back we can use. There is also going to be an installation on cultural identity, which I thought seemed really interesting, if you guys wanted to check that out too.
Well, if it's not too late, perhaps we can take a look. But before we go, why don't we have another toast?
Mom, another? Don't you think this is a bit of an overkill?
You're going to look back on this night and wish you could relive it over and over again, and then you're going to think twice about judging my toasts. This is one of the biggest moments of your lives. Arya, could you go down into the cellar and grab the bottle of champagne on the top shelf? There's one down there your father and I have been saving since our wedding, and I can't think of a better occasion to pop it.
Okay.
I'll go with her.
Oh, no. Your sister can carry a bottle by herself, and I wanted to have a word with you, mister.
What did I do?
I got a message today from Mr. Casale.
Oh, geez.
Don't you oh geez me. He said that you've been mouthing off to him in class.
He keeps us after the bell rings, and it's always making me late to practice. It's just not cool. You know, all I did was get up to leave when the bell rang, and when he made a comment about it, I turned to him and said, "So?"
You shouldn't speak to your teachers like that.
Well, I understand that him going over time is frustrating, especially because you've made a commitment to coach.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get to practice on time. When Casale's time's up, his time's up. I can't help him there.
Well, son, I think.
Look at my sweet son, so dedicated to his passion, so determined and loyal. I'll give Mr. Casale a ring tomorrow to discuss what has really been happening. I'm sure we can clear this whole misunderstanding. You must know that athletics are very important to you.
Great. Thanks, Mom.
All right, here's the bottle you requested. I think it's about time we get going.
Oh, but we haven't drank any yet.
I'll crack it open now then. I guess we can wait a few minutes.
Oh, no. We have to chill it first. Nobody likes warm champagne. Aria, you must know that.
How long do you think that'll take?
Around 20 minutes. Go stick it in the freezer. I wish we had some more ice.
All right, Mom.
Wow! What an evening! Oh, Judy, get a load of this. My little Frankie has been admitted to Ithaca on a lacrosse scholarship. Following in his grandfather's footsteps, wouldn't you say?
Oh, congratulations, Frank. That's great news.
I'm sorry, what?
I was just telling your aunt about your lacrosse scholarship. She congratulated you.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, Aunt Judy. It'll be a good time, I'm sure.
And we'll have a college athlete in the family again. I thought it was so wonderful when you were on the tennis team, Jessica. It's a shame you gave it up.
Oh, I couldn't keep up with it. It took up all my time.
And heaven knows you had quite the workload.
Oh, my daughter. Always the responsible one. But that's good, dear. You made a good choice. Your studies should come first.
Hopefully you'll follow in your sister's footsteps on that one.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
It will be important, honey. Your grades really count now.
Yeah, especially because I'm picking up the tab. Do you know how much classes those cost apiece?
But don't worry, Frankie boy. I don't want you to worry. We are more than financially capable of sending you to school. Your father's threats are groundless.
I may be groundless, but he'll be grounded if he flunks out.
You can't ground me at that point. I'm an adult.
Oh, but you'll always be my sweet boy, won't you?
Yeah. Yeah, of course, Mom.
My children all grown up. Where did the time go? It seems like just yesterday I was on the sidelines at your Little League games.
Oh, face it, Abigail. You're old now. We all are. Your kids are grown.
I wouldn't say old. I'm still young yet.
Yeah, maybe in a biblical sense.
Frankie.
Yeah, Abigail. Noah lived till 950. You're but a blossoming sprout.
You know, if it wasn't such an important day, I might take offense. But I'm not going to dampen everyone's mood. My eldest child is a college graduate and engaged to be married. The youngest off to college to be a star athlete.
And your middle, featured in an art museum. I must say, you have raised quite the talented flock, Abigail.
Yes, I suppose I must have done something right. Aria is, she's got a nice little thing going with her art. Good that she's following her dreams.
Well, I wouldn't call tonight exactly a little thing. It's an achievement to be recognized for her talent. She hasn't even graduated yet.
Right, of course. It's just easy to overlook, I suppose. What with everything going on. I mean, after all, we have a wedding to plan for. Tom, I hope you're as excited as I am. Have you given thought to whether you'll be wearing a tuxedo or a suit jacket?
Can't really say I have, Mrs. King. Do you have any recommendations, or?
Do I have any recommendations? But of course! We could even go shopping together, if that's something you would enjoy, and if your own mother would not protest. She could come along too, of course. I just happen to be well-versed in contemporary men's fashion.
Of course you are.
Oh, but the wedding will be a long time from now. Abigail, those details, they come later. And I think tonight is very important to your daughter. Speaking of which, isn't it about time we go? Arya said 7:45.
What time is it? Eric, what time is it?
8:13. We should really get going. I'll go start up the car.
I call shotgun.
I don't think so. I'm the oldest child. I get shotgun just because the privilege doesn't change because you're out of high school now.
What if, don't you guys think maybe we should let Aunt Judy ride shotgun? I mean, it only seems polite and...
Not if I get there first.
Okay.
Abigail, a quick word of advice.
Hmm?
I know I never had children, and it isn't my place to say, but I would be more remiss if I didn't point out that a part of motherhood is about leaving. Your children are grown, and they leave. Jessica gets married, Frankie goes to Ithaca. You want them to come back to you, don't you? You want them to feel welcome at home. You've devoted your life to them, clearly. You gave up a career so you could make those little sandwiches you cut into dinosaurs and take them to the zoo. But here's the thing, Abigail. If you don't start worshiping Arya to the extent that you worship the other two, she's not going to want to come home.
Excuse me, Judy. Are you insinuating I don't love all of my children? How dare you?
No, I'm not insinuating you don't love all of your children. But maybe you don't love them equally. You're so quick to fawn over Frankie or bask in Jessica's glory.
Well, Frankie needs the attention. His hearing is poor, you know that. And Jessica, well, she's Jessica. She's an overachiever, that one, and I'd be damned if I didn't praise her for it.
And yet, you're neglecting your other daughter, who has a very special event going on tonight, one we're very late for.
Well, then quit the bickering and get in the car. Why don't you? If you think her little art show is so important, then why don't we get a move on?
Why do you keep calling it little? Isn't it an achievement?
Because well, it's just so subjective. I mean, when you look at Jessica's GPA and honors or Frankie's trophies, it's easy to see their value. No one is doubting their worth, but Arya's art is so subjective, so it's harder to be excited about it and praise it, because in the grand scheme of things, its value is up for debate. Who is going to buy her work? A 19-year-old community college student? I just don't see where it leads, Judy, and frankly, I'm disturbed that you would bring this up like this and turn tonight into something it wasn't meant to be.
Well then, why don't I just shut up and we can get in the car and get going? I don't know if you noticed, but your daughter left for her little art show a half an hour ago.
Act 2, Scene 1. Dim lights up on the King family living room. It is late at night, and Abigail is seated on the couch with a bridal magazine. She has been waiting for Arya, who enters after a few moments.
Well, look who decided to come home.
Hi, Mom.
Come back here. We're not playing these games. Where were you?
Out?
Specifically, Arya.
I went out with a few friends I made at the exhibition. I would have loved to have introduced you. I actually think you really would have liked this guy Caleb I met. Comes from old money.
We went to see your artwork, Arya. Not that you were there.
Oh, I was just there on time. Because this was something that was important to me.
I wish you had stuck around long enough to share the moment with your family.
Well, Mom, I wasn't so sure you guys were coming. It was like pulling teeth to get you to agree to go, so when the time came to leave and you were chilling champagne, I figured you just didn't mean what you said. So I went on my own and made it there on time. I got to see my work displayed, and I met some people, so after a little while, yeah, I took off.
I'm sorry we were late. Your Aunt Judy and I had a disagreement which kept us, and then your father made a wrong turn on the way to the Lenore, which set us back.
It's fine. Not your scene anyway. I'm gonna go to bed.
I would appreciate it in the future if you would contact me so that I know your whereabouts.
Okay.
It's important. It's important that I know where you are, Arya.
Why?
Whatever do you mean, why? I'm your mother. I need to know where you are to know that you're safe. It's important.
So you think I'm important then?
Of course you're important, Arya. Why would you say such a thing as that? Of course you're important. You're my daughter.
Huh. Well, the truth is, Mom, it doesn't seem that way. It doesn't seem like I'm important.
Arya, have you been drinking?
Well, I'm sure it's nothing compared to what you've undoubtedly had this evening. What with all your toasts?
Seriously? We're seriously doing this. Can you be even a little happy for your sister?
I am happy for her. I am. I love Jessie. But that doesn't change the fact that you won't be happy for me.
Arya, I went to the exhibition. I dragged your whole family there. We were all very happy for you, even though you weren't there to see it.
But you didn't want to go. You didn't even mention it to Aunt Judy. She didn't even know until I told her, and you didn't want me to.
You're right. I'm sorry. I just knew that it was a big day for your sister too, and I didn't want to take away from that.
Right, I understand. Did you even like it? Did you look at it and think, wow, my daughter did that? Or was it just, I don't know, like everything else on the walls to you? Like another print you found at Pier 1 Imports or something?
Yes, Arya, I liked it.
Thanks.
We all liked it.
What did Aunt Judy think?
She said there was a lot of heart in your work. I'm not sure I know what that means.
Well, I think it's fairly obvious, isn't it? That I paint from the heart. My work is personal, expressive.
Yes, dear, I'm sure that is what she meant, yes.
Do you not agree?
What do you mean?
Do you not agree with her? Because if I'm being honest, Mom, you've been less than supportive of this. Of me.
Don't talk nonsense, Arya.
No, I mean it. All night you're raving about how proud you are of Jessie or Frankie, but you didn't even want to come to my exhibition. Hell, you didn't even want me to bring it up.
Of course I think your art is expressive. I'm glad you have that outlet for you.
What?
I just worry about this as a career move, Arya. Art isn't a stable field, and I want what's best for you. You're my daughter.
So Frankie can go off to Ithaca to play lacrosse and major in business, which, let's be real, the average office worker is infinitely disposable in our work culture today. But you're concerned about me, with my art.
Yes, darling, I'm concerned. You're getting your associates at our local community college. Where does that take you? There's no brand recognition, no commercial appeal. And as your mother, I want to make sure you're taken care of. I want to provide.
Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? You want to provide. There's a difference between providing and supporting, Mom. And I want your support. I want your approval. I want you, just once, to look at me with a little bit of pride. To look at me with just a fraction of the awe that you look at Jessica with. I've worked really hard for this. And I've done it all by myself without your help. You want to take care of me? Well, then why don't you show me a little bit of kindness? You haven't taken care of me.
Arya, I have taken care of you. I have provided for you in every way a mother must provide. I have cooked for you, cleaned for you, bought you nice clothing, kept a warm roof over your head.
But that's not enough. That's not enough. Yes, you fed me and clothed me and all that stuff, but I need you to connect with me. It feels like you don't care about me. Like I'm a failure to you. Like you aren't even my mom.
How can you say that? How can you say it is like I'm not even your mother? Answer me this, Arya. Have I not given you what you needed? I feed you, right?
Yes.
And it's good food, too. I bought so many cookbooks and tried so many recipes. I bought you guys the sugary cereal you like, even though it hurts my teeth. I made sure my children were well fed. We had lobster for dinner tonight. I can even decorate cakes.
Yes, Mom.
And did I keep a roof over your head? Keep this place warm and clean and productive for you? Gave you a big house with a nice yard and space for you to bring your friends over?
Yes.
And I've paid for your school and art classes and ballet, even though you always fought me on going?
I never asked for ballet. You wanted that, not me.
I have provided you with everything you could possibly need, Arya. Can you not see this house around you? We live well. Not everyone can say that. I'm surprised at how ungrateful you are. People would give a lot to be raised in this home, to be raised by me.
You're right, Mom. This is a beautiful home, and you've given me many lovely, and I'm sure very expensive things. You're the Martha Stewart of the upper class, but...
But what, Arya?
Never mind, I should go to bed.
No, tell me. I want to hear it.
It feels like you don't love me. Not in the way you love Jessica and Frankie, at least.
You think I don't love you?
Mom, I'm just saying that I'm always on the outside. For some reason, I'm always the last to be considered.
You think I don't love you?
I mean, yeah, Mom.
How can you say that after everything I've done for you, after all I've provided?
I need more than providing, Mom. Providing isn't love. Providing is duty.
I fulfill my duties out of a place of love, you understand? I take care of you, Arya. You've never even had to get a job.
But then why does it feel like you favor your other kids? Like you love them more?
Arya, I have one more thing to say, and then I want you to go to bed, and we can discuss this in the morning. Is it true that I have given you everything a mother must give? Education, sustenance, a home.
Yes, that is true.
And a bad mother is a mother who fails to provide those things, correct?
Yes.
Seeing as I have given you everything you could possibly want or need, putting your needs before my own, I think it is logical to say that I have done what I needed to do as your mother, Arya, and I don't wish to have this conversation anymore.
That may be true, but...
What do you mean, but? Things cannot be true and false at the same time, Arya. Either I'm a good mother or I'm not. Either this is a good home or it's not. I have done everything for you. And if you somehow believe this fallacy that...
But I'm an artist, Mom. And I think things can exist in a shade of gray.
Let's continue this conversation in the morning, when you're sober.
No.
No.
Yeah, you heard me. No. I'm saying it now. I've held it in for a long time, and I want to do this now.
Arya, go to bed.
No. Because in the morning, I'm gonna lose steam and not have the nerve to confront you, and I want to know why. Why do you love the others more than me? Why don't you have the same faith in me that you do them?
I do love you, Arya.
So then why don't you believe in me? Why don't you want to come see my art?
Because you're not good enough, Arya. Because I pulled some strings to get your work displayed, and I didn't want to go there and see your work alongside everything else and be embarrassed. That's why.
You got my piece into the exhibition?
Yes, I did, okay? I did. Because I love you, and I want you to be happy and successful, and I know the curator of the Lenore from one of my mom's groups that you hate so much, and I called in a favor.
So, So it wasn't good enough to get in on its own.
I'm afraid not, no. I wasn't going to tell you, but you kept pushing and it slipped. I'm very sorry, dear. I'm very sorry.
I have to go.
What? Where are you going?
I don't...
Arya, get back here! Arya, I swear!
Mom? Is everything all right?
No.
Oh, what's going on?
Your sister. She's upset with me.
Is there any way we can help?
Noble as you may be, Tom. There's nothing either you or I can do. I think the damage is done.
What happened, Mom?
Your sister and I had a fight, and I told her that I pulled a few strings to get her work shown in the gallery.
You did?
Yes, I did. I only thought I was helping, but it seems I've done more damage than if I'd done nothing at all.
Oh, Mom.
Where is she now?
I don't know. She ran off.
Mom, I'm sorry, Mom.
She was drunk.
Arya? Drunk.
That's not like her.
I know. I'm worried.
Do you want us to go look for her?
No, I think that will only make it worse. She'll come back in her time.
Well, is there anything we can do for you?
Am I a bad mother?
What?
Am I a bad mother? Your sister said I was a bad mother.
No, Mom. You're not a bad mother.
She said I've neglected her, neglected her needs.
Well, I don't think you're a bad mother.
But do you think I've neglected her needs?
Well, I wouldn't say neglected, Mom.
So what would you say then?
I don't know. If I'm being honest, I feel like there's maybe a little bit of middle child syndrome happening, but I think that's pretty normal.
Middle child syndrome?
Yeah, you know, when the middle child feels left out because they don't get the attention or as much attention as the oldest or the youngest.
I've never heard of this syndrome.
I don't know if it's a real syndrome. It might just be a colloquial phrase.
Middle child syndrome. We didn't have names for things like that when I was growing up.
Well, times are changing.
Perhaps we should have. Middle child syndrome.
I'm sure Arya is fine, Mom. She's probably just surprised that she didn't get into the Lenore on her own.
Yes, well, that wasn't even really what the argument was about. It was about me, my parenting.
Well, Mrs. King, I think you're a fine mother.
Thank you, Tom. But I don't know. Perhaps my priorities were in the wrong place. I just thought that the way you make kids happy was to give them things. Things I never had growing up. Perhaps I don't even know what happiness is.
Oh, Mom, don't say that.
Well, as you know, Jessica, we didn't live so well when I was a girl. Your grandfather worked late, and my mother was a little absent. In hindsight, she probably suffered from depression, but we didn't really discuss those things. That was just the way Mom was, and that was that. We never really felt like a family. We didn't even eat dinner together most nights. More often than not, I ate something from a box that I prepared myself, and well, I don't know, it just always made me feel less than. And I told myself that when I had a family, I would give my family proper meals and a well-furnished home and delicately curated photo albums. You know, I don't have a single photograph of your grandmother when we were together. They're all candid shots of her sitting on the porch or something or other.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting any of those things. I want those things, and I love our photo albums. There are so many good memories in that.
Well, Jessie, dear, it seems I've gone too far. Your sister doesn't want to live on the pages of Better Homes and Gardens. She just wants a mom, which I suppose is what I wanted too.
I'm sorry, Mrs. King.
Oh, no need, Tom. You've got nothing to do with this, and if anything, you're the hope. You will marry Jessica and give her a good life, won't you? And a life full of joy and happiness and babies who love you back and, oh, I don't know, hot chocolates around the fireplace. Can you do that for me, Tom?
Of course, Mrs. King.
Good. You're a good man, Tom Clementi. Continue being good to my daughter.
Where are you off to, Mom?
I'm going to my room. It is late, and I think I should be alone for a bit. Keep an eye out for your sister, will you?
Sure. Oh, man.
What is it, honey?
I've been dealing with this kind of stuff for what, 22 years now?
It's okay. It'll be okay.
Yeah, these things tend to get resolved. They always do. And then there's always another one.
Well, now you've got me to see you through it.
Thanks, babe.
Forever. You said yes, so congratulations. You now have one Tom Clementi at your service forever. Here for all of your emotional needs.
Thank you. You always know what to say.
Not really, actually. I was floundering back there when your mom was here. It felt like it was wrong for me to be here. I didn't know how I could help.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah?
Yeah. Aria. Hey. Mom was looking for you.
Thanks.
Oh, she seemed worried.
Oh, that's new.
Really are.
Really what? Did she tell you what she did? What she said? Are you really gonna sit there and tell me that Mom is right?
No, she shouldn't have interfered with your art like that. But she still loves you. And Aria, of course she does.
Doesn't feel like it.
I don't know about you two, but I am beat. I think I'm gonna hit the hay. Well, good night, love. Good night, Aria.
Good night.
Want to sit?
Not particularly.
All right. You don't have to.
Don't look at me like that.
Like what?
Like I'm some sad puppy or something. Like I'm some vehicle for your pity. Like I'm one of the other people you were better than.
I'm not looking at you like that.
Then what is it? What's this face?
It's the face of your sister, okay? Your sister who loves you, and I see that you're hurting, and I see that Mom is hurting, and I don't know how to fix it.
You can't fix it.
I know I can't. But and that's where this is coming from. I want to help, and I just I can't. I don't know what to do.
You can't do anything. It's just, it's done. I don't know how to move on from this.
What do you mean?
I mean, how am I supposed to keep going now? How am I supposed to put myself out there in an industry that nobody cares about when even my own mother doesn't believe in me?
I believe in you, if that counts for anything.
She said I wasn't good enough. Did she tell you that? And trust me, I didn't need for her to verbalize it for me to know.
Aria,
how could I live in this house and see all your academics and Frankie's athletics and not feel inferior? How could I How could I compare to you guys when all I have to offer is mediocre art that even a local art gallery won't take without a bribe?
Well, Arya, I think
I've
it's
wasted
late.
my life. I have no potential. I'm not like you guys. There's nothing impressive about me, nothing marketable. I just have a lot of feelings. That's it. And I thought that maybe I could turn them into something valuable, but I was wrong. I'm just a failure.
You're not a failure.
Mom thinks I am.
You're not.
That's nice of you to say. But for once in your life, Jessica, you're wrong.
Where are you going?
I don't know yet. But it just doesn't feel right staying here.
Are you sure?
Yeah. After my own mother, it just doesn't feel like I can belong here anymore.
Well, I love you, Arya.
I know, Jessie, I know.
Arya gives Jessica a look that says, I love you too, but she's too heartbroken to say it with words. She exits. There are a few beats of silence where Jessica is on stage alone, rather still and uncomfortably quiet. She stares into space, processing this new fracture in her family. After a few moments, Abigail suddenly wails from upstairs.
Mom?
Jessica, Aria, I think you need to come up here.
Mom, what's going on? What's the matter?
It's your Aunt Judy. I'm sorry.
Aunt Judy, what's wrong? Is she all right?
No, she's not.
What? Wait, what happened? What's going on?
She's dead, Jessica! She's dead!
No. Oh my God, no.
I'm so sorry.
I know. Are you sure? What happened?
She doesn't have a pulse, Jess. She's gone.
But how did it?
Mom had asked me to see if she was awake because she wanted Aunt Judy's advice. And when I went in, she didn't look right.
We have to call somebody, 911, the paramedic, something.
Is Arya here?
No, Mom, she hasn't come home yet.
No, she did.
Mm-hmm.
She was here, I know it. Tom said it. Tom said, Jessica, Arya, I think you two should come up here.
Well, I don't know.
She was here, I know it. Where is she?
I don't know, Mom.
She was here.
Yes.
Oh, what a life I lead. My sister gone. My own daughter turned against me. I've driven everyone away. Tonight, this was my doing.
Abigail, I think that maybe you should...
Don't touch me. I'm fine. I just need a moment to pull myself together. I just lost my only sister and my daughter on the same night.
Mom.
Hand me a phone.
Who are you calling?
Arya. She should be here. Well, seems Arya has made her choices.
What?
If Arya doesn't want to be here, then fine. Fine, she can stay away. She wants to insult my parenting and my person, and she doesn't even have the decency to answer when I call her after she has run off without consideration of me, without so much as telling you where she's going. Fine, that's fine, but she is not my daughter.
Abigail!
She's not! She is not the daughter I raised. I raised her to be respectful and civilized and considerate, well-bred. She wants to behave this way, fine. She's made her choices. And these choices are not welcome in my home.
Mom!
I mean it. I mean it. She's not welcome here. Judy said that this was bound to happen, that if I didn't dote on her, that I'd end up driving her away. Judy was right. Of course she was. I've driven away my own daughter, my own flesh and blood, and Judy is gone too. The one person who had the courage to tell me. Only she was too late.
I think Arya will come back, Mom. She'll come back to you.
Don't you see? It's too late. The damage is done, Jessica, and I cannot undo what I said. I can't take it back, and as much as I pray and pray this is a dream, I know it's not, and no amount of prayer is going to bring Judy back either. Arya should have been here.
Well, there was a reason she wasn't.
Yes, there is a reason she wasn't here. Me, I know it. I'm aware, everyone. I know that the reason this family is being torn apart is because of me.
I'll get it.
Who is,
It should be the authorities. I called them as soon as I found her.
let me go with you.
No, let Frankie go. You come here, Tom. I want to speak with you.
Yes, Mrs. King?
Tom, remember how I said you were our only hope, Tom? Do you remember that, Tom?
Yes, Mrs. King, I did. I remember.
I need you to be the hope again, tonight, right now.
What can I do?
I need you to take Jessica and get out of here. Get out of this house.
Mom!
I'm not done. I'm speaking to Tom. I want you to take my daughter away from this house, you understand? Away from me. Go spend the night in a hotel. You could even take my credit card. She can't be here right now, not like this.
Mom, I'm not going anywhere. Why would I?
I need you to leave. I need you to leave before I drive you away too, before I ruin the only daughter I have left. Look at you. Look at the look in your eyes, the way you're looking at me. I can see it, Jessica. You wear your heart on your sleeve, and for my sake, I need you to leave tonight. I can't face losing another daughter. I just can't.
You're not gonna lose me, Mom.
And to be sure of that, I need you to go. Go be with Tom and try to recover from this ghastly evening. I don't want you to see me like this. I don't want you to see me the way your sister sees me. Go with Tom and be happy. Grab yourself a bottle of wine or two from the cellar and drink until you can't remember how I look on the floor. What I need right now, Jessica, is for you to go and be happy. I need you to escape this. Can you please go and be happy for me?
I don't want to leave you alone right now.
I'm not alone, darling. Your father's here, even if he's only here physically, even if I've lost him along the way too.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's what you want?
Yes, darling, that's what I want, and that's what I need right now. I love you. You know that I love you, don't you?
Yes, Mom, I love you too.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Now go, and while you're at it, take Frankie with you. He shouldn't be here either. He just discovered his aunt. Give him some wine, too. He didn't deserve that. He's just a boy.
Yes, Mom.
Now go. Good to my babies, Tom.
Yes, Mrs. King, I will. And may I just add, I'm so sorry for your loss. You'll be in our prayers.
I'll see you soon, Mom, okay? I promise.
I know, honey. I know.
Jessica and Tom tearfully exit. Abigail is alone on the stage. She is silent for a while. Eventually, she rises and exits from our sight momentarily. She returns with paints, bucket loads of them. Sniffling and heaving, but with no words, she opens them up and with her hands begins to smear them on the walls. She works with fervor, causing the kind of destruction that only a woman broken can. She has no regard for her clothes, furniture, hair. None of these things matter to her anymore. Once the walls are plastered in streaks of paint and the pristine walls of the King household have been destroyed, Abigail slides down the wall, smearing paint with her as she goes. Once she's on the floor again, she weeps. Lights fade. End of play.